Racism. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to make a video about this Meghan Markle thing that I saw last night, the interview with her husband, and Oprah Winfrey. Let me just say this right off the top. I don't give up about none of these people. I don't know these people. They don't pay none of my bills. I could care less. However, I do know, and I have a sense of awareness, that this is a popular topic. This is something that most people were watching and paying attention to yesterday when Oprah Winfrey interviewed, I don't know if you would call them royalty or not. They may, I think when I listened to a little bit of what they were talking about, they got kicked out of royalty and all this other stuff, but that's no here nor there. Why are they talking about race? I just do not understand why they're spending their time bringing these people in. I'm gonna pull them up on the screen to talk about race. Everything nowadays is a propaganda stunt to promote an ideology of racism. Somebody, and I only want the genuine people to answer this question. If you're a disingenuous person, don't waste your time. Just stay in the comment section and talk to other people. But I want genuine people to answer this question, especially people who grew up in the black community. How is she making a claim of racism? Look at this woman. I want you to look at her real good. She don't even resemble a black person at all. At all. I ain't never seen no black person that I grew up with look like this. She got green eyes, hazel eyes or whatever. Look at her nose. She ain't got, his nose is bigger than her nose. Look at this woman. And you got to look at her right now. You know she got a tan on. You know they be spray tanning. Women be tanning, wearing tan lotion on. My wife do it. So I know she doing it. She tanning. First thing she say that I noticed is that she told Oprah that there was conversations in the royal family of what color our baby would come out looking like. Well, what color you think it's gonna look like? She about lighter skin as he is. Baby gonna be whiter than both of them. Do you really think that conversation happened? Or are they pushing an agenda on television? You're talking about people who are royalty. These people are probably worth, with the family name or whatever. They can go anywhere and make a stink in paparazzi. They create wealth just by existing. These people are multimillionaires. I want you to listen to the privilege that they're spewing and put it in context. Multimillionaires with a legacy name. These people are good for life and their children's children. Even if they were kicked out of royalty, they good. This jug right here inherited, a reputation, name, and wealth. He'd inherited. Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. They're sitting on, I don't even know where they at. They're some vineyard or something. Probably that Oprah Winfrey owns one of a couple $1 billion properties she probably owns. And they're having a conversation about discrimination and racism and oppression, and stop it. These people are fake. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Now, I wasn't there. I didn't hear a conversation that was had about what color would the baby be. I kind of doubt that happened, right? He don't want to disclose at all who was talking about it. I will never disclose that conversation, probably because it didn't happen. And nobody tripping that much because this girl is whiter than white people. And I'm not saying attitude, action. I'm talking about color. She do not have any black features. Now, if she had a nose like this, you see this nose, this bell pepper? If she had a bell pepper, then I say, okay, yeah, they maybe they concerned the baby could look like it's black. But what I'm gonna do is, while you're on here, I want to find a picture of their baby, and I'm gonna tell you why these two people and nobody thought that they would have a black looking baby. So let's go to Meghan Markle baby. Not baby shower, baby. Go to baby. Don't try to play me on here. Let's go to pictures, images, Google search, baby. I saw that baby running on the beach. Now, y'all brace yourself. I just want you to brace yourself before I pull this picture up. Now, this is just an easy little Google search that anybody can do Even black people can Google. I know that Joe Biden don't think black people know how to use a computer, but even black people can do the Google search. Tell me, look at this beautiful kid. You're concerned. Look. You're concerned. Somebody was concerned that this lady and this dude is gonna have a baby that's a certain color. This kid is whiter than his daddy and his mama. Like I said, this is a good view of that nose from the side. This ain't no black nose. She ain't got no historically black features. Why would anybody think the baby gonna come out dark skinned, not of the prototypical inherited baby? That baby is white as I don't know what. And I got mixed babies, and my babies are darker than that. But you know it's all bull crap, and they're just putting on to push an agenda to make you feel all sorry for them, and that racism and oppression is running rampant. Let's talk about while I got them up on the screen. I want y'all to remember these faces and these babies. This is a pretty little kid right here. So I want y'all to understand another thing that she mentioned that I thought was absolutely bizarre to me. Somebody explained to me outside, and this is my opinion, I'm not saying that this is her. Somebody explained to me outside of gold digging, do you marry a person of royalty and you ain't never Google searched, or you don't know nothing about decorum, you know nothing about dress, you know nothing about nothing? How are you attracted to this man and you know nothing about cultural nothing? She claimed that they did not give her any kind of advice. They didn't give her any practice. They didn't run it down to her what kind of decorum that they have during their wedding, how they should do in British tradition. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know what. I think they're British. But she claimed that they didn't get no training. She get no formal training on this stuff, and she just had to Google search one night to figure out what she should do and what she shouldn't do. And but what that alludes to me is that, why are you marrying to a family like this and you have no idea about the traditions? You would think that if you fall in love with somebody, you're going to know something about them, and there's something about their family, something about the tradition of marriage and coming together, and somehow you must have seen them somewhere to even connect with them. I think they may have got hooked up through a mutual friend or something like that, but you're going to know something. That's like me meeting a woman from Zimbabwe or something. Or let me say another one. Let's see, Cameroon, Africa. Because that's where my lineage. I got some lineage in Cameroon, Africa. So let's just say I'm in Cameroon, Africa, and I fall in love with a woman from Cameroon, and I know nothing about her. I know nothing about her. I ain't never looked at nothing. I know nothing about Cameroon, Africa. I know nothing about her family. I know nothing about the traditions that she grew up in. And somehow we fell in love, and we're the greatest couple ever. And I got to Google search what I should be and act like. I mean, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. If I fell in love with a woman from another country that may have traditions that are different than American traditions, especially if she's some type of I wouldn't say a queen, obviously, but if she's some type of princess or something, that she's related to royalty, I mean, that you should be searching that before you even go on a date with them. Just in case this pan out, you're going to know what you're doing. But to be honest, I don't believe her. I'm not there. I don't know what really happened. I don't believe her. I think either she gold digging or she lying to y'all. She don't care nothing about the royalty. She just wanted to be with him because that's fame and fortune, and they can blow up. Not saying that that's what she's doing. That's my opinion about what I think that she's doing. So I don't know if you guys watched that shenanigans. I think it's dumb. I think it's pointless. You know, only reason I watched it because I thought it'd end up being as dumb as I thought it was, or that I predicted that it would be. That it was about race. All you got to do is go to Netflix. All you got to do is go on television. All you got to do is pick up a book, look at an article. Everything is pushing a central propaganda about race. My wife said they got paid millions of dollars to do this, potentially. Think about this. I want y'all to think about this for a minute. If you are a part of the elite class and you're trying to paint a narrative for you to profit on, what's $7 million to pay people to push racism on a bigger scale known to man? You know you're going to get everybody on the channel at one time. Everybody want to hear, well, not everybody. A lot of people want to hear what they got to say. This is an interracial couple, which if you ask me, I wouldn't even think she was black. I thought she probably Hispanic or she white and mixed with something else, maybe Hawaiian or whatever. Ain't no way in the world I'd have said she was black. But somehow they're a biracial couple, and somehow she's black to everybody in the world, even though she don't look black at all. And I don't even think she probably has one drop of black in her, because I think one of her parents is mixed and then the other parents is white. these people. I just gonna keep going through these pictures. This girl does not look black. And I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm not trying to act like black people all look one way. This ain't this. Of course, she simulated right in there. Now, Shaniqua would have came through there with crochet braids and stuff like that. Then I would probably believe her if she said the royal family was prejudiced against me. And Shaniqua is dark as night and beautiful. I would think that probably would be a conversation that they may have had, right, wrong, or indifferent. Look, they can do what they want to do. And you ask me, they probably was right. He probably shouldn't have dated that black girl because now they kicked out of royalty and they doing all this drama when that shouldn't have never been that way because this ain't never had to be drama. But they want drama for your mama. But if Shaniqua was dark-skinned and they came in there, I say, yeah, maybe. But this girl, you could, if she had a baby with a black man, the baby was going to be light-skinned. And somehow they concerned. All right. Let me not beat that dead horse until it's flat as a pancake. But I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in this thing. Of course, I didn't watch the whole thing. Of course, I don't follow them, and I'm not going to read too much about these idiots because they're pointless. But I can see the writing on the wall. I don't have to be an expert in Prince Harry and Markle. I don't have to be a expert in this to see the writing on the wall and see what they're trying to do and how they're pushing this. I just made a video not too long ago about Michelle Obama talking to Dwayne Wade boy that is a girl now. Why do they need to meet publicly? Why does this conversation need to be had via Zoom and put out to the media for Women's Awareness Week? Michelle Obama could have flew right on a private jet to D. Wade's house and sat down with the baby and had a conversation with him. But instead, she put it out as a minstrel show and put it out on social media to encourage young men to be emasculated. And I know, and let me tell you this, churches ain't talking about this. Your Christian community, some churches are going hard, but the Christian community, they ain't talking about this. They don't want to keep it real. The emasculation of men is real. The fake woke culture is real. And the propaganda push of racism is the realest thing that has ever happened. And we should be able to defeat that if we are knowledgeable and see the curveball coming. Because they want us to be a society of hatred, deviancy, evilness, so they can control us. If they make you think that the royalty is racist, then how far else can they go? If they want you to think the police in America are racist, even though police are black and Hispanic, but no, they're racist. And every time a brother cut up, pull a gun on a cop, act a fool, act stupid, getting shot deservingly, they're just racist. They only did it because he was black. No, his baby mama is black and she called the police on him because he's over there acting up. That had nothing to do with white cops. And maybe if you Negroes get off the couch and go fill out an application and keep your record clean, maybe you'll patrol your own community. And then you ain't got to worry about the white man. And I'm only talking to those people who are complaining 24 hours a day, 7 days a week about the drama of the white man. You go in, you patrol your own community. Oh, you won't? Oh, it's too dangerous. Oh, okay. Oh, you moved out of your community. You moved out the hood. Oh, okay. Because you got a new job? Oh, you and your family. Oh, okay. Oh, you just invited everybody over for a housewarming party because you're happy you got your new house in a white neighborhood. Okay. I just want to check in real quick. Are you not going to apply for the police department? Oh, okay. You're not going to apply for the fire department? Oh, you're not going to do no service in your community? Oh, I was just checking. I'm just checking your temperature because you do the most complaining, but you're not a part of the solution at all. You do the most finger pointing, but you're not doing any introspection. The reason that these communities look like that is because the people in the community. The people vote for the politicians in the community, and those people destroy the community. And you point the finger at people that don't care and don't know nothing about your community. They didn't vote for what's her name, Sheila Jackson Lee for the 14th term. They didn't vote for her. You did. They didn't vote for Elijah Cummings and all these other people who run down these black communities. They didn't vote for you. Did. You did that. What does your city council look like? What does your political leadership look like? They all black. So why is your community messed up? Because it's your fault. You're the problem. You the one don't pick up the trash in front of your house. You the one don't value other black people in your community. Therefore, you let them get, you know what? Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't want to get banned on here. You let things happen to them that shouldn't happen. You won't snitch. You won't tell. what's going on. You know who's selling at the end of the corner, but you don't want to tell on them because you know you don't want the police to come. And now your property value is down because all the crime in your community. Oh, but that's fine. You stick to the G code. I'm just keeping it real, man. That's all I'm saying. And people get mad at me. They say, you always talking about the black community. Because I grew up in a black neighborhood. I didn't grow up in the white neighborhood. So I don't know I know there's stuff in the white neighborhood too, but I just didn't grow up there. Just like if a white person didn't grow up in your neighborhood and they start talking about your neighborhood, you can get mad. Well, I'm not going to talk about a neighborhood that I didn't grow up in. I'm going to talk about the ones I did. And if you want to be honest and you want to fix those things, then start focusing on fixing the problem from within. And I'm going to say this and I'm off here, I promise. If you got to, it's like they say rehab or to fight an addiction, you got to first admit that you messed up. You addicted. If you want to build your community, you got to first admit that your community messed up. If you think people selling drugs on the corner and people committing crimes and gunshots going off every night, and that's totally fine because old Mamie down the street can barbecue really good, and you think you have a good little block right here, then something ain't right. You have to acknowledge, oh, this ain't right. Our kids are failing in this school. And a kid with a point something less than a 1 GPA is in the middle of in the middle of his class. You got to admit that those things are wrong. Why are the police even in our communities? You got to admit that it's wrong. And then once you admit that it's wrong, you can go through the process of fixing. And when you go through the process of fixing, you don't point at other people, you point at yourself. You start at your house. You make sure your kids doing what they're supposed to do. You make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. You make sure you keep your yard straight. You make sure you clean up your own block. And then if everybody were to do that, then you will have a set environment that's positive and not negative. Now, I know I'm supposed to be talking about Markle and all these people, but I think you got the gist of what I'm saying. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I said. Was this just a stunt to push the racial agenda, the racial divide in this country, or were there some merits to what was going on and B. Tatum just tripping? I love you guys. I appreciate you. Visit the Officer Tatum store. Make sure you get your merch. If we run out of merch, it's sold out. Make sure you click. We'll notify you when it's back in stock, and we normally try to stock up within a week. So you should be getting your stuff pretty fast. Thank you. I appreciate you. See you on the next one. I'm out.